Alright, so I had a dream. I just woke up from a dream just now. I gotta fucking record it because I'm gonna forget if I don't. I was dreaming after listening to this Water Star Vibes chick about walking in the forest. It was like a rainforest. And I was just hiking in there. I didn't have my armor on, didn't have my fucking swords. I was just happily, lightly astral traveling. Then I stumble on a cave, and there's a pallet like it looked like how the military sends uh packages. The military sends packages like this. It wasn't like the way commercial people send packages. They use shipping containers and they use pallets, but they only do that when they're like recycling. Like they might send clothes back, like a whole shitload of clothes, or like a whole whatever plastic, whatever the fuck, and send it back. They send it to another country for another country to process or recycle it. They do that with Africa, India, everything. Anyway, but this was like looked exactly like a military package when they drop that shit off of the fucking cargo plane and they send it somewhere like rations, but it was wrapped up like that, the little plastic straps and everything. And it was a bunch of different like kids clothes. It was like all different kind of sizes too, like little kids clothes and then like teenager clothes. I didn't see no adult clothes. There was like very few adult clothes, and they weren't even adult clothes. They fit me, but I could tell that they were made for like a larger teenager, like from the color on them, like the design on them, the just how they make kids clothes and versus adults clothes. Um, so I'm like, I creeped in there. Well, as soon as I saw that, I thought it was suspect because I'm like, in a cave, random ass kids clothes. Why is this shit in here like this? And this cave look old as fucking fuck too. So why is it like this? And then I'm looking around and I'm just like creeping, hiding around in there to see who's in there. Somebody gotta clearly be in the motherfucker. So I'm looking around. I see like random like touristy like people visiting this shit. And they're walking right past the fucking kids' clothes. Like they not paying attention to that. They going in there looking for something else. And I'm like, what the fuck are they looking for? They don't got no weapons or nothing, so they just look like they're on vacay. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? But they were going to a part of the cave where it was like deeper into the cave. So like I was like, do I want to go deeper into this cave? Like deeper into this cave right here is looking like, even though they're dressed up looking nice, even though they're dressed up looking fine, why the fucking fuck do I want to go deeper into this cave when this shit is already looking suspect? And I don't know. I'm not sure. I felt the energy because I didn't even have an opinion on the fact that there was kids clothes there, even though I know that they use child labor to make all these clothes, most of them, and these kids dying over this shit. So the women and kids dying over this already, present day. It's been like this, but I was keeping that biased thought process out of this dream, well, this travel, because I'm like, I need to feel the energy. But I felt the energy. The energy was like, there was kids that died making this. And now they got it in here, stacked up, housing this energy in this little cave. And I'm like, So I go deeper. I'm going deeper. I'm following where they go, but I'm trying not to be seen. And then all of a sudden this fucking, I don't want to give it a name because I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I don't want to say, I don't want to say, I don't even want to say it was a demon. I don't want to say that it was a Nephilim. And I don't want to say it was a gargoyle. But it looked like a combination of all three. What somebody would think that would look like. Even though, right, Nephilim, in my opinion, is regular people walking around. You got people, regular niggas walking around. It's Nephilim. They're fine. But I'm talking about, it looks like, I want to say it looked like a bat out of hell. It looked like a fucking massive ass bat out of hell that like black smoke came up off of it, and I was like, it was shocked that I saw it because the people that walked past it didn't see the fucking thing. They walked right past the shit. They didn't see the fucking thing. So I was like, oh nah. The nigga see me. I see this nigga. I gotta go. Because I don't have no fucking armor on in this bitch. I don't have no armor on. I couldn't manifest my weapons. But I don't know. It was like this energy. Because I started, before I went over there, deeper into the cave, I was taking the little, some of the clothes. I was trying to take the clothes off of the fucking thing. I was like, I gotta get this up out of here. It's not supposed to be up in here. It's not supposed to be up in this cave. And so I had my little backpack on. And I put a whole bunch of them. I fit as many as I could in my little backpack. And I was like, all right, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. But then I was like, I was curious. I wanted like, man, let me go down here, see what they go, because there's something down there. I'm like, there's something in there. I need to see what's in there. And then when I walked past this shit, it realized that I was there. It was giving me Aladdin vibes, like, who disturbed my slumber? Like, I know you just didn't take the fucking, the diamond in the rough, and like, it was some crazy shit. And I was like, maybe I should have checked this before I took the kids' clothes. But, whatever. It was too late. So, luckily, even though I don't have armor, I can move fucking fast as shit. So, when it saw me and I saw it, I was like, oh my god. But then I was able to turn this corner, and then I was able to see that there was something going on in another room down there where I would have walked past and turned another corner, and then something was going on in there. So I took my consciousness and then I let it go around the corner, and then it was like these lights, like blue flames, people in there. Some people with robes, other people just walking around, regular people. I don't know. It was like weird. It was weird. It wasn't, I won't even say it was like a ritual going on. It was like a meeting place of some sort. And I was like, I don't like this. But I brought my consciousness back to myself in just enough time for me to run my fucking ass up out of there. Because the shit was coming to get me. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I got out. Then I had to like speed through a different path than I took to get to the fucking place, because I know it was probably gonna smell me, smell my way in, my walk in. So I took a different path. I was like, nah. I had to go a different way, and then that was difficult because it was like the terrain was, I had to like be able to see the terrain like the blind girl from Avatar, because it was dark when I got out there. So I was like running my ass. Then I got out to like this highway, and all of a sudden, one of my old dogs, I had this Jack Russell Terrier. No, was it a Jack Russell that I took? It was a Jack Russell Terrier that I had. Her name was Sunshine. She passed away, but of cancer. But it was weird because her body was like that, but I know that the spirit that was in her was Hallie. Like, I looked at her and it was, Hallie is like this. Sunshine runs away from shit, and she ain't never showed up and nobody got any dream. But Hallie was too big. Hallie's too big to be going through what we were going through. Like, she just manifested on the fucking chair next to me in Sunshine's body, and I was like, Hallie? And she looked at me, and I was like, oh, bitch, you better strap your fucking ass in, because it was about to go down. Nigga, you didn't even see the shit that was coming after me. You just showed up here now. We gotta go. Took this fucking truck, and I started going down the fucking highway. I was outie, but the fucking shit was still on me. It was still coming after me. And I was like, oh, damn it. And I got this book bag of kid spirits, and I'm like, I'm taking it. We gotta go. I don't know where we're driving to, but we gotta outrun this fucking shit. And as I was running away from it, then there was this like, this thing went into some dudes, split itself, went into some dudes, and then these niggas that was chasing me with guns because this thing didn't want to be seen in the public. It didn't want to be seen where other regular people were on the streets, in the cars, and everything. So that I looked like I was crazy as fucking fuck, and or I did something horrible, and some fucking niggas are chasing up after me, shooting and everything at me in broad daylight, and I'm like, I was doing Grand Theft Auto. I was it was no Fast and the Furious. I was doing Fast and the Furious vibes, stealing niggas' cars, commandeering niggas shit, getting away from this fucking shit, crashing into shit. Then I don't know how the fuck I ended up in a random ass house because I went back. I started jumping from different places that I astrally traveled to get away from the shit. The shit was still fucking following me. The niggas were still following me. I'm sitting over here looking at this like this was a mess. I ended up. I went to different houses that I've been to. I went to different like locations that I've been to. I fucking jumped different dimensions to get away from this shit, and the niggas was still following me. I don't know what it was. And then I was leaving the fucking dog and everything because she ain't never been to some places that I've been, and I was like, what if it got on her? And I'm letting her, because your spirit guys, you're supposed to like trust your spirit guys, but I was looking at the familiar, and I was like, what if it got on her? And I gotta be up out of here. I left her fucking ass every fucking place, because every time I left her in the car, I would be like way far ahead of her, and she would pop up like, you keep leaving me. I'm like, bitch, you better run faster. Ain't nobody got time. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. And like, she wasn't sad about it or mad about it. She was just like, it must be something bad. I'm like, it's something real bad. It's something real bad, and we gotta get the fuck on out of here. So then I went back to a place that is like, that I know that they wouldn't be able to find me at. And that's the only fucking thing that stopped them chasing up after me. And then I was able to wake up. I would have been stuck in that shit. That's why I felt like I would have been stuck in there, sleeping the whole rest of the fucking goddamn night, running away from this shit. So now I'm up. First thing I thought about when I woke up, first thing that came, I was still half asleep when I wake up. So it was like, I'm still in the astral a little bit, if that makes sense. I was still in the astral a little bit, and the first thing I said was I referenced these women that are out here on this platform, on these platforms, especially YouTube and TikTok, like spiritual people that are spiritual, right? And it's not, I'm not thinking about it backwards, because backwards it would be thinking about it like, oh, you weren't in touch with your sexual energy. You've been going down the spiritual path. You had a Kundalini awakening, and now you started going down this journey of pole dancing, and you do it in your house, and nobody be all up in your business. Nobody's watching you. You're not capitalizing off of it. And I'm that to me is backwards, the backwards thought process. And I'm calling it backwards, but technically it's, you can call it forward or backwards, whichever you want to call it. You can take it as you will, but I'm looking at it, and in what we'll say, I look at that as if it's a positive way, because the direction that you're going in. Maybe forward or backwards. Who's to say but you, right? But how I'm looking at it is like this. I'm considering the facts because I love women, I love their bodies, I love their sexuality. I think everyone should be comfortable to be in it, and but also have privacy in it, and they shouldn't even need to capitalize off of it because it should just be something that they just like to do. If they decide that they're living their life and they have all their needs met, they have their they have money in their bank, they didn't have to they're not struggling, their student loan debt is paid off, they decided I'm gonna have some kids and everything, and then they still looking at life like, you know what, I want to be out here luxurious, I want to be a label whore, I know that these fucking shit is made by I don't know, an artisan, whatever, some house of artistry, okay, some whatever. I'm gonna go out here and shake my ass on this pole. I'm gonna get on this OnlyFans. I'm about to sell these feet pics, and I'm gonna get this passive income. And by no means am I not acting like I don't know what passive income is, okay? My issue is that if they were living like that, then I fully would support it. I think I fully support sex work in all of its ways, as long as they're not doing pedophile shit. I fully support that. My issue is they trapping y'all. I said it. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. They're trapping y'all into sex work. They human trafficking you right in front of your fucking face. Right in front of your face. They're using the spirituality to do it. They're using the whole entire economy, the whole entire system to trap your ass, to control your body into sex work for them and their perverted ass, twisted ass fetishes. And I'm look at the fetish community like, listen, if that's what you want to be like in your day-to-day life, fine. If you have an addiction, you treat it like an addiction and that's it. Do not be out here trying to trap all the bitches, the niggas too, into sex work for you and your fucking shitty ass addiction. Because we see in you. And we calling y'all asses out on this. They might not be calling you. I'm calling you out on this. I'm gonna keep doing it too. Because y'all acting like crabs in a barrel. And it's white people too. If you telling me you are supposed to have the right to life, to live, the constitutional rights that they claim you have, the pursuit of happiness and all of this, the white picket fence and the fuck shit, they not giving that out. And what I'm gonna need people to start doing is I'm gonna need you to understand you are acting like a crab in a barrel. You are. And just live with that and understand that for a fact, because it is what it is. But also, get comfortable in your entitlement, because they're very comfortable in theirs. They're very comfortable in their entitlement to your body and ownership of your body and ownership of the movements of your body. They feel real comfortable about that. They feel real comfortable to their corporate welfare and their entitlement to their tax breaks. They feel real comfortable about that. They feel real comfortable about fucking you over. But real uncomfortable if you decide, oh, let me even the playing field. Let me steal something from a consumer. While they're scraping together fucking energy and pennies to fucking order some food or whatever the fuck. Whatever base need that they have. They're mighty comfortable with that. So this is more than about being black too. Coming from the diaspora and being entitled to reparations and 40 acres and a fucking mule. okay? Because they got so tired of hearing about that they started just including the white people in it too. They got them in it too. And they're at least entitled to some fucking damages from the trauma that their fucking asses are creating by putting us and having us all out here like this. At this point, we should be literally cutting out all the fuck shit that they got going on and redirecting our money back to us, because they fucking it up and acting like they not, and okie dokie and everybody. And not only they might be, it might not seem like nothing to you because you got access to technology, you know, you can do a lot. You can do a lot here. But even when you're doing the whole entire most, okay, we're talking about women and men who are working 3 jobs, dying in their fucking cars of asphyxiation, just to try to have one apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment to rent. Because the fucking, they look at a mortgage, which is less than an apartment's rent, and you have to have the credit score to be able to afford a mortgage. When it's ass backwards. The loan should be the loan, and the mortgage should be the mortgage, and you should be able to fucking go in there and pay for that shit, and that's it, just like you pay rent. But they want you to qualify for rent by giving paycheck stubs, but you can't give no fucking paycheck stubs to get no mortgage. It's a setup. And the rent is double what a mortgage will cost. So they doing all this. Then transitioning these assholes into being everybody's landlord. There's no regulation behind this either. So they could set up your house with fucking cameras for the dark web, and you would not be none the wiser just going up in there paying rent. You'll be none the wiser. You have to turn yourself into your own damn spy, clean the whole place that your ass is renting, just like an Airbnb, just like a hotel room. And that's how they expect you to be. That's how they expect your life to be. So you don't think that you're worthy enough to have one job that's working 40 hours a week that supports you so that you could pay for a mortgage and have yourself some kids and be able to afford to take your kids on vacation at least one time a year. Oh, and let's not forget the health insurance, because what they claiming was affordable was a smack in our fucking face. And then we're sitting here and you have half of y'all, because the niggas that you are, that are guiltily dropping their money stacks on you in the strip club, are niggas that set your ass up to be working in the strip club with them. That's the only reason they dropping the money like that, out of pure guilt. It's not out of appreciation for your sexy. Just realize that. It's out of guilt. Because they know they fucking ass is guilty, and they know they fucking ass is participating in massive organized crime to fucking have your fucking ass sex trafficked right in front of everybody's fucking face like they not doing that shit. And then they got you doing it like you want to do it willingly. Because you're too extra and you want too much. And the delivery is going to be harsh because I cuss, and I don't give a fuck. Because it's still high vibrational, the thought process that I'm having. Because I'm sitting here thinking about this, and it's putting chills on me. It's having me out here, ancestors lit and ready to turn up. I wake up out my sleep, and I'm like, these niggas are trifling as fuck. Trifling. And then they got the fucking caucasity on them like the plague for acting like this. Like the plague. Like the bane of existence is how they're living. So half of them are looking at it and they're judging you because how dare you be in a housing project, or how dare you be on Section 8, how dare you be stuck up underneath the system, blah, blah, blah. Go out here and get this money and this, and that. There's plenty of different ways to make money. Plenty of different ways. But you only have a certain amount of time and a certain amount of energy. So sure, passive income. But the issue is, there's plenty of ways to make passive income than doing this. And then encouraging people to do this shit. Because that's like, not everybody, they're doing this to people who they would rather keep their sex life private, but they can't. They would rather, especially if they're sensitive, we already are sensitive to energy. So now they got control of how your energy is walking through this life, because they sitting in their space beating off to your pictures like a bunch of perverts. And then they're not getting off on the feet themselves. No, they might be. But then why they feel shame for it is because they know energetics and they know what their asses are doing. So that's why you might sell stuff on Twitter and on Reddit, and you might have like customers that they don't come back. They might end up blocking you and shit because they know what their fucking ass is doing. They know what their ass is doing. They doing sex magic on your fucking pictures. And then if you gonna be talking spiritual, you better fucking understand that that's what they doing, sex magic on you. And then you wondering why you gotta cleanse all the damn time and you gotta be doing this and that. They doing it for even regular pictures that you post on the internet, where you're not even doing nothing sexual. And so I don't know if you're on the, if you can't beat them, join them thought process. I don't know if you are about it and you like, listen, let's do this. But I'm looking at it, I don't know if, because half of y'all are looking like that, but I'm looking at both of the sets of y'all, because it's sets of you doing it. I'm looking at both of y'all, and I'm looking at you like, you're both just as fucked. You're both just as toxic. You're both just as controlling. And y'all niggas are trapping these bitches. You trapping them. And I know some of you don't want to hear the word niggas, but you gonna have to hear about it. I've been living in this city long enough, and this is a regular vernacular. Regular vernacular. I used to be the type of person that used to say it back in the day, before I moved to the city. It's like regular conversation. So bear with me with this, especially when I'm passionate and I'm in the middle of cussing niggas out, trifling niggas out, because I'm not even saying it like it's I'm not saying it. I'm talking about them like they're being shit. But it ain't just city people that's doing it. I'm taking it all the way up to where they know what the fuck is up, and they're in their suit and ties, acting like they're not doing shit, and acting like they doing you a favor, and acting like they taking care of you, and they working on these unscrupulous characters. Meanwhile, their asses are just as unscrupulous, if not worse. As a matter of fact, hiring them to do it. So excuse me if I have zero fucks to give about your opinion on my verbiage. Excuse me if I don't give a flying fuck, because I don't. But everybody has an inner child. You traumatizing your inner child doing this. And I'm over here collecting y'all asses that they're harvesting your childlike energy in a little cave where demons are guarding over you, looking like demons guarding over you. And I'm going up in there. Next time I go up in there, I'm going up in there with the full armor of God up in here and my little sword, and I'm gonna fuck some shit up. I'm gonna fuck it up. And on the 3D, you see me on the 3D. You see my shit. I don't be out here playing in these fucking streets. nor on the astral. I do travel out there all, looking for decent places to hang out, looking for some random rainforests, checking stuff out. I do. But when I need to fuck some shit up, I'm going to fuck it up and that's it. In all of my righteousness. And I will continue to do so. But sometimes I forget about my dreams when I wake up. Because people try to have the animals distracting me with their needs. But when I wake up, I'm starting to put it in recorded so that it's easier for me to get it all down without having to write it down. And then I'm going to share it with you so that you can see where you going, where your inner child is being dragged to on the astral realm, and who is protecting it and who is not. Because these niggas out here got you fucked up. And then they got the fucking audacity to be acting, a lot of them now, like they're spiritual and like they are out here trying to do right. And they have your best interests in mind. When in reality, they don't have your best interests in mind because they know you've been tired of they fucking raggedy asses all across the spectrum. They've been knowing that you've been tired of their asses and you've been wanting to do this by yourself. And this is what they want to do to you when you want to pull yourself up by the bootstraps that they claim that you're supposed to be doing. They claim that that's what they did when we know that that's not true. We have the evidence that that's not true. But you got to do that. And you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and move yourself and them boots through the fucking hell on earth that their asses are creating for you, your spirit, your children, your neighbors, everybody. And I'm tired of seeing it because I love women. I love everything about their bodies. I love their attitude ass personality. When they get on my fucking nerves, I look at them like, you must need something. You must need something. What do you want? I'm look at them like that. But what I don't like is, even as a person who's celibate and not dating, I am not trying to be desensitized to the sexy. Okay? We're talking about they're trying to desensitize you to mediocre, regular people. Regular looking people. And even the regular people, they put makeup on and stuff and looking not mediocre. Okay? But I shouldn't be looking at somebody. When I look at people that don't have makeup on and they still look pretty, they look like me. And I can resonate with that. I understand that. And I don't walk around here like an egomaniac because of it. They want you out here looking like an egomaniac, all in your dark sexual energy, just to make some money. And for you to be feeling like you're worthy enough to have a roof over your head, food in your fucking fridge, and I don't know, maybe artificially inseminate, maybe find you a decent spiritual person that they might not be out here, in a fucking Lambo, but they make consistent, stable money, and they're not beating your ass, and they are a good example to your kids. They don't want you to be with them. Now, I'm putting chills. They've given me chills for that because dang ancestors out here, they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't care about me being gay, but they sure as shit don't like when there's decent ass dudes out here and these raggedy ass people are fucking them over. And they can say that, oh, that's simping, that's beta male shit, blah, blah, blah. You can say whatever you want to say. Real spiritual women are looking at them men, even the gay ones. We looking at them, we're saying, no, those are alpha males. Those are them. You raggedy niggas out here. Y'all niggas are the betas. You not even no sigma. You couldn't even. Those are the spiritual. They're sigmas. Sigma alphas are walking around like this and non-toxic. You're toxic and karmic, and everybody seeing you. They're gonna keep seeing you for how your ass is. And when we're spiritual like this, we could see it. No matter if you spiritual or not, or claiming spiritual or not, no matter how many fucking followers your ass got. No matter what fucking woo-woo bullshit that your ass is fucking talking about, that you taking from niggas like me and people like us that really know what it is. I'm gonna keep saying it. And y'all not gonna like it. But I don't care. Because you breaking spiritual laws, you breaking international laws, international business laws, you breaking business laws of specific countries. You breaking a lot of fucking laws, and y'all all doing it. They all doing it. And the people that are on, I don't want y'all to feel bad, because you got to do what you basically got to do what you got to do. But I tell you what, you better not fucking feel bad when your ass is demanding the money that you fucking are owed for what they've been doing. You better fucking realize that I'm looking at you like you deserve more than what the fuck they putting us through. You better be walking out here looking like, bitch, where my money at? This is a shakedown. We shaking you down for this. Because that's how it's got to be. Because expecting them to do the right thing and just give it. Do it freely, willingly. They're not doing that. They doing everything outside of that. They taking us to war off of this. Taking us to war off of this. And then we gonna sit here and what? Let them smile in our fucking face like they not doing what they ass is doing. It's a hell no for me. It better be a hell no for you too. It better be a hell no for you. You better call it enlightenment and fucking pull your life together. Because when you needing your monies and you tired of fucking using your body to get by, then you gonna sit there and be questioning all that shit you've been doing. You're gonna question it. So that's how I'm looking at it. That to me is and to me it's a positive way to look at it, at negativity. Because that is toxic shit that they bringing out into this existence. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. I really am real tired of seeing it. These are the people that were on the back pages and Craigslist that are out here writing legislation. Putting legislation. And legislation is the caging of power. And your power is, it's in the pussy. Yeah, it's in the physical, but it's also in your intellectual property. It's also in a lot of different things. And you might be walking around here feeling dumb, but that's on you. Because there's plenty of stuff you could be reading about and talking about. That's not that. That's not doing that. And again, I don't want to demonize sexuality. I'm not demonizing sexuality. I'm not demonizing sexual preference. None of that. I'm looking at it for exactly what the facts are of the situation. They trapping you. They sex trafficking you.